hello, 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 hello.
Take your seats.
We are about to start the program, so everyone is requested to kindly assemble and take your seats. We will begin in 2-3 more minutes. So everyone is requested to assemble for the program and take your seats, please. We are just about to start the program.
Good morning to everyone present on the occasion of the inauguration of the Volleyball Court endowed and built by the alumni batch of BE 1989 and BARC 1990 of IIEST Shibpur. I especially convey my regards to the Honorable Director Sir, Professor Parthasarathi Chakrabarti, Registrar Sir, all the Deans, faculty and staff members, beloved students and ladies and gentlemen. I warmly welcome the alumni, especially members of BE 1989 and BARC 1990 alumni batch, whose kind contribution have enabled the Institute to construct the volleyball court for our present students. Some of our esteemed alumni are present here and some are not, particularly due to the restrictions in the COVID-19 situation. But I am sure they are here in spirit and encouraging us and partaking the joy in watching the dream project come to reality.
Indeed, it is a cause for celebration. Thanks for the enthusiastic cheers. Very suitably being held on the auspicious occasion of the India's Independence Day. Someone said an institution of higher education is a partnership among the students and alumni, faculty and administrators, donors and trustees, neighborhoods and more to build a community and a culture. Truly, the alumni is a pillar that supports the growth of any institute, and our alumni have stood by the institute through thick and thin on all occasions and particularly in the COVID-19 situation.
The contribution of the alumni in construction of the volleyball court would surely enable our students to engage in sporting activities that are very crucial part of youth and impart many lessons of discipline, commitment and fair and generous behavior or treatment of others. With these thoughts, now may I request our beloved Director Sir to kindly say a few words on this occasion. Over to you, sir. Yeah.
Good morning. And at the very onset, let me congratulate all of you on this auspicious occasion of the 74th anniversary of our Independence Day, and which is marking our journey for the 75th year in the anniversary in the coming year. And Government of India has taken a lot of initiative to celebrate this as Azadi Ka Amrut Mahotsav. And this is an auspicious occasion, and we thought that in the institute we will initiate a lot of programs, inaugurate number of programs which were pending. One of them is the volleyball court, which is going to be handed over by the 89 batch of B and 1990 batch of be arts. Let me tell you, as has already been mentioned by Madhubita, that alumni are really players of.
Kindly keep the music off. Kindly keep the music off. Director sir is speaking, so please keep the music off.
So alumni are indeed pillars of this institution, any institution, and particularly institution of higher education, higher learning. And I am really thankful to the alumni, particularly now for the 89 batch. And alumni has always been generous in supporting this alma mater in various ways. And but you know that institute expectation is little more than that. I have seen a number of institutions, including IITs, where the tune of support which we get in IITs, we are not at par with that, but we aim at that. And I believe that our alumni are well placed, all are well placed. And I don't blame them, because probably we didn't approach that way the alumni. We never tried to tap the resources, alumni resources, that way. Now we have taken that initiative, and we have built up a special cell, which is alumni cell, particularly to have a better bonding with the alumni and the alma mater. And I am happy that under the leadership of Professor Arindam Biswas, a lot of initiatives have been taken, and a lot of funds have been generated. And as you know, that digital education hub has been created in the institute with the support of the alumni. And Gabesu has also contributed in different ways and means. But we aim and target something much bigger than that. And we can do it. Only thing, we'll have to take some initiative. I'll ask Professor Arindam Biswas in particular, who is on the alumni affairs, to take more initiative, build up a rapport with the alumni who are inside the country, who are outside the country also. Not only the contribution, but also their support in different forms. Maybe their expertise, their technical knowledge. So all these are to be tapped, not only in terms of money. And alumni, by contributing to the alma mater, is just paying back as a token that what they have achieved in their life is probably because of their alma mater, their teachers who are there. So you may have a sense of pride in contributing to the alma mater, but that should not be so large that I have given, so I have every right to question you. At the same time, it is our responsibility when the alumni donates, how that money is utilized. It is our responsibility to bring transparency in that. Many people are interested to contribute, but we do not have a mechanism to collect that. And I think alumni cell, this will be a single window where the contribution can be made by the alumni in groups or as individual also. And I want to see that some more programs. We started alumni convention, but we could celebrate it once only, the first one. And because of the pandemic situation, we could not. But this time I will urge that we organize maybe at a smaller level, or maybe in the form of a mixed mode, where people can join online or can physically join also. This, because that discontinuity should not be there. There should be more dialogue, more discussion with the alumni. What are the ways they want to help the institution? And the way the volleyball court has been completed, it is very good, and I think that more and more such projects should be done on this turnkey project basis, where alumni will take the responsibility of getting the whole thing done and finally hand it over to the alma mater. That is the easiest way and the fastest way of getting something done, because as you know that when the money comes into government fund, your Almighty sitting here is dear finance. He knows that how complicated the rules are, and you have to follow all the norms, GFR and other things. So A project which normally should take 6 months take years in the system. So, but if you take this project and develop it, hand it over to us, that can be done in the shortest time, right? And I'll also like to see that apart from building general infrastructure, there should be some initiative from the alumni to create some state-of-the-art facility, research facility, right? We can identify some area where the alumni can contribute and we can develop. With the support of alumni, we are going to develop one center for your water purification, so that work is going on. But we want to develop a research lab, something on the latest technology, where your expertise will be important, your financial support will be important, and the institute will also put money, and we want to create such a laboratory or such a facility which will be really an example in the eastern part of the country. So that is very much needed. Many of the IITs have been successful in doing that, and if we work and prepare a roadmap for that, there's no reason that we'll not be able to do. So in coming years, I want to see that similar such ambitious project is taken jointly by the IIEST and the alumni. I thank once again that 89 and 90 batch who have contributed generously and completed this volleyball court, which is of international standard, and lighting arrangement is there so that you can play in night time also. This is an excellent facility, and to Dean Student Welfare, I'll urge that as soon as the college open, you should organize some tournament, volleyball tournament, maybe inter-NIT tournament, or at the state level at least you can do it. And this is now we have something for the sports to showcase, like our basketball court has been made. So this way I think we can show to the outside world also the contribution of the alumni. So I thank all of them who have come. I was given to understand that around 65 people will be joining, but probably because of this COVID situation, many of you could not make it. And on this occasion, we will be having a friendly match, probably with the students, friendly volleyball match, and shortly there will be inauguration at the site. And I think it will be, but we are missing the students badly now. The students have really enjoyed this occasion, but we look positively for the future that soon we will be able to meet the students and they can utilize the facility which has been built up for their use. So we look forward with the positive spirit, and once again I thank you and congratulate you on this auspicious occasion. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind, sir. Thank you, sir, for this inspiring speech and giving us a pathway for developing more collaborations with the alumni in the near future. We'll sure the institutes and all the stakeholders will be extremely elated to access this facility. Our heartfelt gratitude to the alumni batch B1989 and B.Arc 1990 once again for this precious gift to their alma mater. Now we are indeed very fortunate to have amongst us the representatives of the alumni batch B9, and I request Mr. Chinmoy Jana, convener BEC 1989 alumni batch, to share his thoughts. Please sir, we are very eager to hear your feelings and views on the inauguration of the volleyball court. Thank you.
Honorable Directors, Indian Institute of Engineering, Science and Technology, Professor Parthasarathi Chakrabarti, respected deans and faculties of IIEST, my dear batchmates, dignitaries on and off the dais. Exactly 1 year back, on the same auspicious day of 15th August 2020, we, the batch of 1989, promised to deliver from the same platform a world-class sports infrastructure as a token of love to our beloved alma mater. I have reservations about the word gift. A son cannot gift to his mother. So it is just a token of love to our mother, and we will be obliged if you humbly accept that. Today we are extremely happy to announce in front of this august gatherings that our dream project is totally complete and ready to be handed over to the concerned authorities. At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to the life and freedom. Thus spake Pandit Nehru. Today, after 75 years, we will be talking about freedom from the old to new. Our dream volleyball court project, which will certainly uplift the sports infrastructure facilities of our campus to a new height, and thereby taking all of us to a new vistas of freedom. It is certainly unique and one of its kind, state-of-the-art court, what we have promised to our alma mater. This is certainly not just another project. It is blood, toil, sweat and tears of batch 89 and 90 put together to shape up this dream construction. We know how much passions and emotions has gone behind in making this world-class sports infrastructure. As you know, this is only a part of total master plan for revamping Lord's Sports Arena, where construction of various other sports facilities will also come up. We are proud that batch 89 has pioneered and shown the way forward towards this big venture. With the very image of Lord's ground, the picture that flashes back in our inward eyes, our top class football practices by top notch players of the Calcutta Maidan at that time. We had the privilege to watch players like Sudip Chatterjee, the then captain of the Indian football team, in that century and half old Lord's ground. I know it is really difficult to relate the present pathetic state of this ground. Now that present college authorities had taken up the challenges for total facelift of this ground, so we all wholeheartedly welcome this move and assure our support in that venture. It also gives me tremendous pleasure to share that in spite of various challenges, we could complete this turnkey project within the stipulated time frame. Obviously, the biggest challenge being the prevailing pandemic situation. That has not changed yet. Yes, we have a very limited representation on the part of students, but I'm sure things will improve. They will be able to enjoy these facilities. I am sure these humble contributions of batch 89 will certainly go down in a big way towards the sports history of this age-old institute of national repute. The state-of-the-art volleyball court with imported artificial grass, robust civil constructions, top-class floodlights, conforming to the international standard, are only very few of the unique technical features of our volleyball court. Just to share an example of such stringent standards, the lighting specifications, it was as per the specification 600 lux at 1 meter above the ground level. So please believe us, we have taken around 600 odd datas at every grid practicable there to ensure the specifications are met within the frame. And fortunately, this flood system has already tested the Hurricane Yash. So the construction has assured that there will be no deficiency in the structure part. Such a world-class facilities certainly demands a proper and regular maintenance. It goes without saying. Sir, with the class of 89, request all concerned authorities to take due care on that critical aspect. Before I end up, I will quickly take you through slides. This is basically transformations. We call it as a transformations basically from a shabby marshy land at southeast location of the Lords towards making of a state-of-the-art volleyball court. Before we put on the video, it's a small slide slow. I would request our leader, our beloved leader Taposh Maulik to be on the podium to hand over two very important documents. May I request our dean students I will request, this is the documents related to the volleyball court, warranty certificates and everything are laminated. Yes. All relevant documents put in a single binder. Tapos, one more. Please don't go. Today is your day, so please don't move there. May I request our Dean Alumni, who was constant inspiration for us in building up this project. This is the project key, the gate key, as well as the key for the floodlights. This is to be handed over. So, big 3 cheers for batch 89. For any such venture, sir, we are ready to take up the challenges. Yes, we had, if I remember correctly, there are quite a lot of college players in our batch, right from football team captain, who captained football team for 3 consecutive years. I myself was a part of hockey team. I captained hockey team for 3 consecutive years during my college days. There are a lot of sports enthusiasts here. So any such venture, we will be happy to be associated ourselves. Even in the other way also, we assure our commitment to you. Thank you, sir. Thank you all for such a nice gathering. But before I end up, I will request to take you a quick journey through this making of the volleyball court. মা কি ছিলেন আর কি হইলেন? This is at the extreme southeast location. Although visibility is a little bit compromised, but this is just a plain slide slow capturing few of the strategical moments. Right from Bhumi Puja, which was actually inaugurated by our Honorable Director in November. Yeah, this is original. We comply to all possible COVID restrictions, right from using the temperature gun for all the workers. All the levers were put up in Richardson Hall so that there is no such spread. That was one of the biggest challenge for us. But we are happy that we could complete the project within the stipulated time frame. You can see how a marshy barren land got transferred to a state-of-the-art volleyball court there. everything was followed very meticulously under the strict leadership and guidance of Taposh Maulik, our team leader. So let's give a big hand. Without his active involvement, probably this project would not have seen the lights. We are happy today, the project which was inaugurated a year back by our Honorable Director, the facilities is now ready to be used, and probably officially will be the first batch to start a volleyball match today itself. So at the end of the program, we will have a friendly volleyball match with faculties and students. So friends, get charged up. Age is just a number. So pull your socks up. You have to perform on the field. Today we have with us our associates for this project also. We tried to hand over the necessary annual maintenance contract documents to you, but unfortunately because of COVID restrictions, our main vendor, the Gallant Infrastructure, could not make it to Calcutta. So they are from Gurgaon. So we'll be, I have already communicated the same to Dean students. We'll be shortly arranging some video conference with them so as to understand the niche areas which needs to be taken care. The top part, as I've already explained you, this is imported top. This is inflammable. Please, you have to be very careful. No smoking inside. And a regular maintenance is a must. Thank you. We have done it. We will do it in future also. That's a promise to our institute. Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. It was wonderful to listen to your reminiscences and your vision about constructing the volleyball court for our students. This year, we saw, that is a few days ago, we saw Anna Kaisenhofer win the Olympics gold medal for women's cycling. So she is a research scholar, PhD in mathematics. So with the inauguration of volleyball court, I am sure we have started on a new journey of sporting excellence. So now, may I request Dean International Relations and Alumni Affairs, Professor Arindam Biswas, to address the audience, please.
Honorable Director, other deans, faculty members, staffs of IIEST Shibpur, and most importantly, the 1989 batch, B and B ARC 1990 batch, whoever are present here, and you are seeing it live, those who are across the globe, those who are seeing live. A very good morning to all of you. I remember that the same day, 15th August last year, we signed two MOUs, one with the 1989 and 90 batch for the volleyball court, other was for the digital education hub, which was donated by Sunandan Narayan Basu. The digital education hub has started functioning already, and this volleyball court, that MOU was entered with the 1989 and 90 batch. They started work. I must appreciate the fact, the way, the kind of professionalism, the spirit, the passion that has been shown by this batch, 1989 and 1990 batch. It is really wonderful to see that within this period, world-class facility has come up inside the campus. Big salute and thanks to all of you. Now, you see that in the campus, this is one thing we have started. If you look at the basketball ground, that is a wonderful ground. You also look at this volleyball ground, and we'll start one by one such that the institute landscape changes. We have a definite plan for that. You must understand one point. When you have been student, the idea was different. We used to study. In fact, I was a student. We used to study and go out and play in the open. Nowadays, it is very difficult to bring the students out of their room, out of that 6-inch screen. And this will help a lot, that such good sporting arena, if you have, then it is going to bring them out in the fields, in the ground, so that they can play. We have a plan for the next year. I do not know that within next 15 August we will be able to make it or not. We have a plan, and already that is getting funded by the people, by the alumni across the globe for the Bidisha Lake. We have a plan. The plan is almost complete. So the funding, etc., that is getting collected, and it will be very soon that we will start the work. Maybe next 15th August or a little late, we can see that that is already there in place. Our plan is successful. So coming back to your batch, I must say that this has been a very, very good contribution from your side. The institute will remember, the institute will see, the current students will benefit a lot from here. And this is a milestone from where other alumni, I've heard from others also, that if the to share it in this forum, that if the 1989-90 batch can do such a thing, then why cannot we do this? So please understand that your contribution, your positive spirit, that has been imbibed in others. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your thoughts on this occasion and charting out the path for construction of the volleyball court through the contribution of the alumni batch 1989, BE and BARC 1990. We indeed appreciate your contribution in constructing this court for us. Now I request Professor Sudip Kumar Roy, our Dean Planning and Development, to speak a few words on this occasion. Sir, please.
Respected Director, Professor Parthasarathi Chakrabarti, Deans, faculty members, officers, other employees, and my dear friends of B 1989 and BR 1990. It is really a great moment for the entire institute and personally for me, that today we are going to inaugurate the state-of-the-art volleyball court for the students of this institute. This project, when it first started from the very beginning, I was I had the opportunity to become associated with the different aspects of this project. Like many other projects in our country, the project also faced initial times a number of hurdles, but we could remove those hurdles, and finally the international standard volleyball court could be created inside our campus. I know that what efforts have been taken by the alumni of this 1989. Particularly, I will mention Chinmoy, Sanjoy, and other Tapos and other members of this 1989 batch. As it was already told by our director or our dean alumni, that this project could be a showpiece for the other batches also. There are several, every year different batch, they celebrate their 25th years of celebration of the graduation, or some other way 30 years, 35 years. But this effort definitely will set up an example to all the coming years, for all the different batches, to create a fixed asset for the institute, for the alma mater. I know previously also some efforts were made, say 1984 batch, they have reconstituted one classroom, 84 I think, and 86, they reconstituted one classroom. One basketball court was also created by batch of, I think, 1991. But the magnitude of this volleyball court definitely is something different. So, and most important that it is a professionally correct one infrastructure that has been created by in this institute. And I am feeling proud that this become, I may be wrong, I may be over enthusiastic, but this become possible because this project was conceived, planned, also designed and overall governed or managed by the ex-students of BE College. So with this, I congratulate the batch of 89, BE 89 and BR 90. And at the same time, I also like to mention the efforts made by Professor Arindam Biswas, Professor Devobroto Majumdar, Dr. Tapos Rai, our former registrar, Dr. Biman Bandyopadhyay, and above all, our director, Professor Parthasarathi Chakrabarti. Without his constant monitoring and guidance, this project may not be possible. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for this token of appreciation. Indeed, if the alumni batch 1989, BE and BARC 1990 can do it, the rest of the batches can also come forward and provide the institute with state-of-the-art infrastructure and other facilities. With these words, now I request Professor Devobroto Majumdar, Dean Students Welfare, to address the audience, please.
Honorable Director, Deans, Heads, my dear faculty members, all the students, and all of above, 1989 B batch and also B ARC batch. Very good morning to all of you. First of all, I would like to extend my sincere thanks an appreciation to all the members of this alumni, because they have come forward for the cause of the institute. And I have noted, and I was there in 2019, 6th December, it was the alumni day. I was there, and the matter was initiated on that day, and I found the enthusiasm that you have shown on that particular day. And this is a special addition to our sports infrastructure, particularly in the context of IISc Shibpur, because we have traveled from the BE College, Bengal Engineering College, to IISc Shibpur. Now we have to understand that the infrastructure that we are having, this infrastructure has to be improved. For an example, I can say we are eligible to participate in inter-NIT tournaments, but we may not be eligible to conduct the inter-NIT tournament in our institute, because we have to show the infrastructure, sports infrastructure that we are having. That means we have to select some of the events, and we have to show that for conducting these events, we have sufficient infrastructure. And fortunately, you have come forward, and so far as the volleyball is concerned, volleyball game is concerned, we now got the state-of-the-art volleyball court, and we have a definite plan for moving forward in future, because first of all, as our director already mentioned, we can move for some kind of tournament, inter-NIT tournament, after the restriction of the COVID-19 will be removed, and we may also go for some kind of state level competition so far as the volleyball is concerned, but all the things will depend on when the student will come. And I understand the model of development of this project. This is a unique model, and this model we shall follow in future. That is that all the things will be done in a turnkey basis, starting from concept, and it will end up at the implementation. All these things that should be done very professionally, and you have shown that you can do this thing. And one most important point I would like to mention, that the maintenance part. And I believe that depending on the cost of the project, the maintenance cost will also be increased, and day by day maintenance cost will be increasing. And I would actually like to know what about the maintenance cost for this kind of, for maintaining this kind of project, this kind of volleyball court. And I definitely, you may not have the information, but when we will have the discussion with your constructor, that is your developer, that's a Gallant, I think. Then we will come to understand what is the amount of maintenance, and if there is any kind of problem, then we will definitely talk with you regarding the morality of maintenance, etc. And in this regard, actually, I can't help me to just place one request to all the alumni, that alumni can come forward to make a sports complex in the oval ground. You know, the oval ground is a big ground, and I think a very few institutes are having this kind of green field and such a big playground. So if we can go for making some sports complex in this oval ground, then it would have been better, and then we will have the full infrastructure, sports infrastructure. Okay, all the alumni, they definitely they will think over it. And lastly, I should say that in spite of your busy schedule, you are now here for the inauguration of this volleyball court, and some of you also participate in this friendly match. It is very much encouraging for us, and I wish that this kind of mutual cooperation that will go on in future and in a better way. Thanks to all of you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your vision of collaboration and cooperation with the alumni in the near future. With Professor Mojumdar's encouraging speech, we come almost to the end of the inaugural program. It is indeed a proud moment for the Institute to observe its alumni being so integrated to the process of the Institute building. We once again express our gratitude to you and hope you continue your close association with your alma mater, and we have more occasions to celebrate such beautiful moments in the future. Now to deliver the vote of thanks, I invite Professor Sanjay Gupta, BEC 1989 alumni batch. Professor Gupta, please.
Let me first wish everybody Happy Independence Day. Honorable Director Professor Chakrabarti, respected deans, faculty members, students, my dear 1989 batchmates, dignitaries on dais, on and off the dais, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor and privilege for me on this auspicious day in front of the august audience to present the vote of thanks. But before I formally present the vote of thanks, I would like to share some informal experience leading to this volleyball court project. On 10th of December 2019, we assembled for a crucial meeting with the director and the deans to decide the fate of the volleyball court project and search for a probable location. The meeting, which lasted for 45 minutes, was a crucial meeting, wherein the director, Professor Chakrabarti, expressed his wish to develop Lord's Sports Arena within which the volleyball court project may be located. We were pleasantly surprised by the enthusiasm and positive attitude by the IIST administration as a whole, which led to the kickoff of this dream volleyball court project, comparable to international standards. Thereafter, formalities of land allocation, design approval, selection of vendors were completed within a few months. But unfortunately, COVID-19 restrictions delayed the start until November 2020. Many people contributed in this dream project. It has been a heartening experience to interact with many faculty members, deans, university engineer at many times. So now I have to do the formality. I've shared with you the informal experience. So I continue with formally thanking everybody who was associated with this dream project. I start with IIST. Our earnest thanks to Professor Parthasarathi Chakrabarti, Director, IIST. Let us give a big hand. Without his enthusiasm and cooperation, this would have never seen the day of the light. Dean International Relations and Alumni Affairs, Professor Arindam Biswas. Let me tell you, I have exchanged emails 2 o'clock at night with him. The next name is a former Dean, Planning and Development, late Professor Kalyan Kumar Bhaur. He was a great friend of mine. I worked in this institute as a faculty member. He was a close friend, family friend. I spoke to him 2-3 days ago in February before this unfortunate incident occurred. And he appreciated, Sanjay, you people have done a great job. I wish he is observing from heaven, and I wish he rest in peace. Dean Academics and Dean PD, Professor Sudip Kumar Roy. Dean Students Affairs, Professor Devabroto Mojumdar. The next name, University Engineer Professor Taposh Roy. He has been a great support, tremendous inspiration. We bothered him in the middle of the night almost for the next day program. Please don't mind, sir. Register IIEST, Warden of Richardson Hall, Professor Chanchal Mojumdar. You have greatly supported us in housing the laborers in the Richardson Hall. PWD, Government of West Bengal of this institute, has supported us greatly with installation and checking of the electrical connections. Security agency and personals gave us tremendous support in providing security to some valuable items related to the project. Next, I move on to 1989 alumni. I would like to thank again for their generous contribution. There has been tremendous effort towards advertisement collections from various quarters all over the country and also from abroad. I hope the people from abroad are also watching this YouTube program live. The members of the Volleyball Court Steering Committee, who has rendered support always. The vendors, Gallant Sports, has given us tremendous expertise as well as the technical skill that was required for installation of such a volleyball court of international standard. CAPS Micrographics for installing good quality signage where our names have been inscribed. Finally, I wouldn't do justice if I name a few individuals who have been closely related to the project execution. To start with, Civil Design and Works, designed by Civil Engineer Kaushik Sengupta. Civil Works Execution Planning by Devabroto Ghosh, popularly known as Tamal, and our lovely sweet Madam Choitali Roy. Architectural Design, Planning and Execution, Kingshuk Ghosh and Dibbojyoti Dattoray. I hope Dibbo is listening from New Delhi. Electrical works have been led by Shubhashish Biswas, Chief Engineer of PWD Electrical, who has been earlier responsible for Salt Lake Stadium during the Under-17 World Cup football. Shubhashish Biswas and Rajat Ghosh, both from PWD Electrical. Our supervisor from basically our side, Mr. Nobendu Das, has given us tremendous supervision day in, day out. Mechanical and overall coordination, needless to mention, Mr. Taposh Maulik, Chinmoy Jana, Debashish Basu, popularly known as Deba Bose, and myself. Anything related to accounts, you all know, Mr. Bikash Manik. So, indeed, there were many, many contributions. But there has been one contribution that stands out, for which we see the volleyball court today. And the contribution, can I request Mr. Tapos Maulik to please stand up in front of this august audience, whose untiring efforts and commitment and dedication has resulted in a state-of-the-art volleyball court. Thank you all.
Thank you, Professor Gupta. Thank you, everyone, once again. Before we conclude our short inaugural program, may I request our Honorable Director, Sir, to officially unveil the inaugural plate of the volleyball court. So, Director, Sir, and everyone, you are please requested to go to the volleyball court for the inauguration of the plate. After this inauguration of the plate, you all are requested to assemble at the guest house for refreshments.
এই শঙ্কর সে ধরে নেবো আসুন ওইখানে ব্যান্ড পাঠিয়ে দাও এই লাইভ করে দিয়েছো বলে দিই তোরে হ্যালো চেক করে রাখো হ্যালো চেক করে রেখে দিই নিচে এবার এটা ঘোরা ঢুকে যাবো ওখানে ঢুকে
you. Now we have the inauguration of the plate. May I request our director, sir, to please do the honors, please. Ceremony of the Volleyball Court. Director sir and members of the 1989 batch, please join.
Ball. Mama ko da mama. আগে সার ঢুকো ফার্স্ট পাতা ফেলুক তারপর সামনে যা ডাক্তার তুমি ঢুকো
Applause for the batch.
স্ট্যান্ডে নিয়ে চলে ফলকটা
All the players, please assemble at the volleyball court.
ফেলে ঠিক আছে হাইট করুন
Hello. In a short while, the newly inaugurated volleyball court will host a friendly volleyball match between our students and the members of the alumni batch B 1989 and BIAC 1990. I request the audience to stay back for this exciting game. For now, let us conclude our program. Jai Hind.
The players have assembled at the volleyball court. Everyone, you are requested to give a big round of applause to the batch of 1989-90 and the students of IIST Shibpur.
চল সব সময় যাবে ঠিক আছে সাইড দেখি দাঁড়া হচ্ছে এই এদিকে তুমি সব অঙ্কুশ ঠিক আছে এটা পার্টনার টিভি নাই তুই পার্টনার টিভি নাই দেখা
Hello. Hello. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your encouragement. Friends, before we move into our regular program of friendly volleyball match, which is scheduled against our IIST faculties and student members, may I request all of you to collect the coupon. This has been specially arranged by IIST officials for batch 89. You have to collect the refreshment coupon from Chaitali. She is having that coupon with her. Please collect it. Please bring few chairs. Please bring few chairs inside. Pradeep, our organizer, please bring few chairs inside. Shortly we are going to start our friendly match. On behalf of 89, I can find around 40 odd players. I do not know whether they will all play together or not, but looks like all energized. I know none of them has touched volleyball for last 30 years or so, but still. Now, captain of IIST team, may request to hand over the team list, please, so that there is a jersey for all of you. স্যার তাড়াতাড়ি খেলাটা দেখে যেতে চাইছেন। চেয়ারগুলোকে ভেতরে নিয়ে আয়। হ্যাঁ স্যার। সোমনাথ, প্রদীপ, হ্যালো প্রদীপ, তুমি যদি কাছাকাছি থাকো চলে এসো মঞ্চের কাছে। চেয়ারগুলো ডিস্ট্রিবিউশন করতে হবে। আমাদের গ্রাম পার্টিকে অনুরোধ করছি খেলার আগে আরেকবার মাঠটা প্রদক্ষিণ করতে, ভেতর থেকে মাঠটা প্রদক্ষিণ করতে আরেকবার অনুরোধ করছি খেলাটা শুরু হওয়ার আগে।
Thank you from my batch, from my batch. Thank you.
Meanwhile, Aurobindo, our jersey distributor, Aurobindo, তুমি এদিকে চলে এসো। ম্যাচ শুরু করার আগে আমাদের IIST জার্সি, হ্যাঁ
অভিজিৎ
Match is about to start, but before the match, let's have one more round of band. This is to enthuse the interest players. All are aged, but young enough to take up the challenge. আমরা ম্যাচ কিছুক্ষণের মধ্যে শুরু করতে চলেছি। আমাদের ব্যাচের তরফ থেকে আমি ম্যাডাম কনিকাকে অনুরোধ করব আমাদের ডিরেক্টরের হাতে আমাদের এই ছোট্ট কমপ্লিমেন্টসটা তুলে দিতে। আজকের দিনের জার্সি, স্যানিটাইজার এবং ফেস মাস্ক। So sir, even today also we are playing complying to the COVID norms. We are going to start our match shortly. Before that, I would like to announce IIEST team, Deepak Kumar Singh, Ayush Pratap Singh, Arvind Kumar Das, Sharad Bhasantia, Sandeep Chatterjee, Vinod, Pradham Sahu, Saurabh Singh, Ardhan Sekhar, and Jesse Raj. All of them are requested to collect the dress, the jerseys from our justice distributors. All of you are requested to collect the dress. Aurobindo, please distribute the jersey. Aurobindo, please. Match is about to start. Please distribute the jerseys. Match is about to start. I hope all of you have gotten jerseys. It is same, signifying the importance of solidarity. It's a friendly match. To all respected faculties and deans present on this ground, we have arranged for a very special lunch today after this program. So may I request them to join us in the lunch at University Canteen near the school building. খেলা শুরু হতে চলেছে কিছুক্ষণের মধ্যেই। আমাদের প্লেয়াররা এবং অপোজিশন প্লেয়াররা সব তৈরি। At a time 6 জনের বেশি অ্যালাউড নয়, মাঠে প্রায় 12-14 জন ঢুকে পড়েছে। শুরু করতে চলেছি। হ্যালো, ম্যাচটা শুরু হোক। Please, we will have practice afterwards. Let's start the match. Faculties present in the ground are requested to take up the challenge, please.
Chinu ke bole de oder.
Please join us. Okay, sure, please. So please let us start the game, please. আমরা খেলাটা শুরু করতে চলেছি। Many round of games, no show. খেলাটা শুরু করে দাও। মাঠটা ছেড়ে দাও, মাঠটা ছেড়ে দাও, প্লিজ let us start the game. Our director is waiting. Please let us start the game. আমাদের সবাই খেলবে, কোনো দুঃখ নেই, সবাইকেই মাঠে ঢোকানো হবে। Everybody will be highlighted. সবার ছবি নেটে যাবে।
আমি কি বলি, আমার একটা কথা শোন, ভলিবল কোর্টে আমাদের যারা হলুদ পরে আছে গ্রুপ ছবিটা আগে তুলে নে, তারপরে অন্য কথা বল। খেলার পরে আর
খেলাটা শুরু হোক। আমাদের সেই কলেজ লাইফের চ্যাম্পিয়ন্স ন্যাশনাল সৌগত আমাদের মধ্যে এসছে। খেলাটা শুরু হোক। চলো, লেট আস স্টার্ট দ্য ম্যাচ। আমরা অনেক রাউন্ড ম্যাচ হবে, আর সারাদিন খোলা থাকবে, সারা রাত খোলা থাকবে, লাইট জ্বলবে। অপোনেন্ট টিম নেমে পড়েছে। আমি আমাদের ক্যাপ্টেন অনুরোধ করবো, সঞ্জীব তোমার টিম নিয়ে নেমে পড়ো। আমাদের ক্যাপ্টেন সঞ্জীব, বাবস তুমি তোমার টিম নিয়ে নেমে পড়ো। ছজন। Before that, all of you please collect your coupon, refreshment coupon. No, not for lunch. ছজনে নামো। প্রথম ছজনে শুরু করো। মাঠে জলের প্রাদুর্ভাব দেখা দিয়েছে। জল খুব জরুরি বেসিসে জলের
ব্যবস্থা কোথায় রে? এই জল আছে, সব জল না খেয়ে নামতে চাইছে না।
জল নেই। তমাল চল জল কিনে আনবো।
দাঁড়া, এখানে থেকে এক্ষুনি আসছে তো। আরে এটা না খেয়ে নামতে নামবে না। আচ্ছা তুই ঠিক করে নে, ছজনকে নিয়ে নাম একটুখানি নেবে, তার মধ্যে জল দিয়ে দিচ্ছে।
আমরা এত লাস্ট এক বছর ধরে জানি কে কি প্লেয়ার কি
ভুল বাবা দিয়ে দাঁড়াবি, খেলবি তো? তুই খেলবি তো? চল নেতা উঠে আস।
পরের ম্যাচ
যারা লাস্ট 5 বছরের মধ্যে
খেল না, টিনে শুরু করে দে। সবাই চেঞ্জ করবে, জানা নাম না 2 4 6 জানা হয়ে গেছে। এই চলে যাচ্ছে, হয়ে গেছে। খেলবি তো? হ্যাঁ খেলো। জানি ভাইয়া তুই নামবি? আমি খেলবো। রেখে এখন রাখ না, তুই যা ইচ্ছা করে খেলতে পারিস। 5 আর একটা প্রতি 6। তুই দাঁড়িয়ে থাক, পিছায় দাঁড়িয়ে থাক, এক্ষুনি নামবি।
যখন চেঞ্জ হবে তখন দেখা যাবে।
ওই তো এদের এক্ষুনি বসিয়ে দেবো। আরে 6 জন নামছিস, যে কোনো সময়
6 জন থাকলেই হলো।
না না, সে মাঝে মধ্যে 7 8 নেবে যাস না, ক্ষতি নেই। শুরুটা কোন
জল খাওয়া রে, জল আছে জল ছাড়া বললো তো কালকে একটা ব্যাগ নিয়ে দাঁড়াতে হবে। না বললে আনতাম না। এনেছি একটা হাপু আনতে বললে এনেছি। প্যান্টে গাড়ির চাবি আছে। আচ্ছা তো এই জনগণ একটু হাত তালি দেবে এবার কি গাড়ির চাবি
ওটা বোতল নিয়ে আয় না। ঠিক আছে না? এই সবাই বাইরে চলে আয়, বাইরে চলে আয়।
শরীর খারাপ করবে।
চলে আয়, কুন্তল এদিকে চলে আয়, কুন্তল এদিকে আয়। ওই তো এদিকে চলে আয়।
পিছনে জানা পিছনে ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে সৌরভ সৌরভ হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে ব্যাকের ক্যামেরাটা দিয়ে তোলে আমি ক্যামেরার দিক শুরু করে দিই এক্ষুনি হয়ে গেল দেখো না এত দু একটা আরো তুললেও তুলতে হতে পারে যে ক্যামেরাটা তুই রাখো আর না এইটাই কারণ আমি কাজ শুরু করে দিই এখন আরও 4-5টা সুবিধা বসে যা না, বসে যা, বসে যা, বসে যা। সৌরভ নিচে बैठो। ওদিকে গুছিয়ে না Bagab 89 Bagab চেয়ার কোথায় রাখবেন একটা চেয়ারের মধ্যে রেখে দাও লাভলে জল চলে এসেছে সৌরভ সৌরভ উঠে যা সৌরভ উঠে যা
মাঠে জলের ব্যবস্থা করা হয়েছে তোমরা লড়ে যাও কেউ ডিহাইড্রেটেড হবে না দ্যাট ইজ অ্যাসিওর
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে
এটা কি লুকোচুরি খেলা হচ্ছে নাকি देखे देखे देखे
ঘুরিয়ে দাও কি করি বলতো প্লেটটাকে হ্যাঁ লাভলে ফাটাফাটি ও হয়ে গেছে 7-2 ব্যাস হয়ে গেছে ফিনিশিংটা চেষ্টা নিয়ে ছুড়ে দিয়ে এই নামগুলো একটু সরে যেতে বলো চারজন সরে যেতে ম্যাডাম একটু সরে যাবে হয়ে গেছে চলো ও আর কাপ প্যান্ট রেখে দিই ওই ওদিকে মানবি বুঝি না করে দেবো